Welcome to Map Your Mind. Travel through the world with your brain. And today, we step into a land where mountains kiss the sky, where emerald jungles whisper secrets of empires, and where music, revolution, and resilience dance through time. This is the story of Colombia. Long before names were written in maps or boundaries carved in ink, Colombia was a cradle of ancient wonder. Its valleys and coasts were home to thriving civilizations, the Muisca, the Torona, the Quimbaya, masterful goldsmiths and astronomers, traders and dreamers. The Muisca Confederation, nestled high in the Andes, constructed temples aligned with celestial rhythms. Their legend spoke of El Dorado, not merely a city of gold, but a kingdom of ritual, devotion, and glittering myth. But as sails touched the horizon in the early 1500s, the Spanish came ashore. Driven by the thirst for gold and glory, conquest followed, brutal and swift. The Muisca were subdued. Their sacred rites silenced beneath the cross and the crown was born atop their legacy. And for nearly 300 years, the land was folded into the viceroyalty of New Granada, yet beneath the rule of empire, the ember of independence glowed quietly. By the early 1800s, it caught fire. Led by the indomitable, Colombia became the heartbeat of liberation across South America. Vision stretched beyond borders. A Gran Colombia united in freedom. For a time, that dream lived. Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama breathed as one, but the dream fractured. By 1831, the Union dissolved. Colombia stood on its own, shaken but unbroken. The 19th and early 20th centuries were stormy seas. Civil wars tore through the land. Political clashes birthed violence. And Panama, once part of Colombia, was lost in 1903, a wound cut deeper by foreign hands. Then came La Viola. From 1948 to 1958, a brutal civil conflict between liberals and conservatives scarred the nation. It gave rise to armed insurgencies like FARC and IMF. The countryside became a battleground, and Colombia's name echoed with fear even as its people dreamed of peace. And in the 1980s and 1990s, a darker chapter unfolded. The cocaine era, fueled by cartels, led by names like Pablo Escobar, turned cities into war zones. But the world often forgets the other half of that story, a Colombia that fought back, a Colombia of journalists, students, mothers, and police, who defied the violence with courage unmatched. In the 21st century, the winds shifted. Through peace talks, reform, and relentless determination, Colombia began to transform. Farsi laid down arms in 2016. The streets of once feared, now pulse with innovation and art, rises as a cultural and political beacon. Cartagena gleams along the Caribbean, its colonial walls sheltering stories and songs. From Afro-Colombian rhythms to indigenous traditions, Colombia is a symphony of survival and rebirth. It is the land of coffee that warms the world, of arepas and cumbia, of emeralds hidden in the hills and magic realism sewn into its literature, where Gabriel Garcia Marquez painted worlds suspended between fantasy and truth, echoing a nation that has always lived in both. Today, Colombia walks with scars, yes, but also with strength, grace, and a heart that refuses to stop beating. It is a land of second chances, where the past does not chain the future, but fuels it. Fun fact, Colombia is the most biodiverse country per square kilometer on Earth. From snow-capped peaks to coral reefs, it's home to over 10% of the planet's species. This is Colombia, a land of gold, grit, and glory. Where will your mind travel next?